Hi everyone, you're watching VGO 40 and this is VGO Girl, and today we're talking about World of Kings and how to increase your gear score, and it's tied in with your DPS rating, your tank rating, and your heal rating. Okay, just a little on how to find your gear score. If you go into your inventory, you'll see this circle on the left hand side, and at the top is a little helmet with your gear score. Now this is not the total of all of your items, it is an average. So if you add all of those together, all of your items that you have equipped, and you divide it by the number of items, you will get an average, which is your gear score. So if you equip something that's 20 gear score higher, your gear score is not going to go up by 20, it's only going to go up by the average, so it might only go up by 1. Okay, I'm going to go into my inventory and take a look at a pair of boots. Now here I have a pair of boots with a gear score of 112 that I'm wearing, and I have another set of boots with a higher tank rating but a lower gear score, and I really want that higher tank rating, but I want the high gear score too. So the way you do this is you equip the ones with the higher gear score, and then you equip the ones with the lower gear score. Now, World of Kings records the fact that you have a higher gear score set of boots. So go out of that and go into equipment and go down to the bottom tab of smelt. Now, you can then smelt your boots up to a gear score of 112 with the gems on the side and in-game money. So you get both the higher rating and the higher gear score. Your legendary weapon is a little bit different. You cannot increase it with smelting. You have to get these legendary weapon shards. So the tab below the inventory is the legendary weapon. So then you pick your weapon that matches the one you have, and in the center on the bottom you will see the items that you need to be able to upgrade your legendary weapon, and one of them is shards, which takes the longest. There are several different ways to get shards. In the consignment shop you can buy the chests with them for a ridiculous amount of gold. Now looking under the shop at the top, if you go to the hot items, right now we have a set of chests. They're the growth gift chest, and for me they're on sale right now, and you can purchase up to 5 a day, and these are for diamonds, which are easier to get in game. After purchasing 5 of the chests, I only got 2 additional shards, so not a great deal, but not too bad either, I guess. Best way to get the shards is to do your adventure dungeons. Looking back at gear score real quick, if we go into the dungeons, you can get armor at lower levels for either the normal or adventure dungeons, depending on where you're at, to up your gear score. Then after you get to that point, you go on to the Overlord dungeons, which will give you increasingly higher gear based on your gear score as you go up. So that's the next way. Now, once you get your Overlord dungeons done with, you can also do hero dungeons for increasingly higher gear score armor as well. Regular raids and guild raids also drop armor as well. Just kind of look around and see what you think gear would work the best for what you're able to get. Now, I do also want to point out that guild raids have some pretty good gear that drops. Especially if your guild is doing adventure level raids. If you go into the guild menu, bonus, and guild auction, it will have any gear that your guild has won at the last adventure raid you just did. Now, here some of the gear is pretty good. If you have some lower level gear that's not, the high-end Overlord stuff, so you can bid on those. Also, there's these ancient gear pieces that you can get. Now back under your inventory, and the third tab down is set. You can get class gear based off these ancient pieces that are dropping in your adventure raids. And here the gear score is 138 for some of the items, and it goes up higher to 150, 160 for other items. So you know, these are pretty good pieces that are sought after a bit more. Now these are not as common of drops, so certain guilds might have rules for when you get to purchase these items. You're watching VGO 40 and this is VGO Girl, and I hope you found some of this helpful. Please take a moment to like and subscribe, and we have quite a few different help videos on World of Kings if you look in our World of Kings playlist. So we hope that you found this helpful, and we will see you next time.